Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Inside, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Poole. Shoots over Paul. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Sarr. Back to Poole. And stolen by Paul. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Johnson. We played just over a minute here in the first. Wembanyama. Washington with a rebound. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you. It helps keep everyone accountable.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Right side Wembanyama. And here's Paul. No good on the triple. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Back to Poole. The layup misses. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a three. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. An 8-point differential.
Wizard substitution.
Here's Poole. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the middle. Stolen by Valanciunas. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Poole outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
From deep, Johnson can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Wizards trail by 6. From in deep. The shot misses. Nice D from Paul. All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch. He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Back to Valanciunas. Poole outside. Valanciunas sets a screen. 4 on the clock. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside Barnes. To the wing, right side. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Poole from long range. Pure from three-point range. He has 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Sarr. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Here's Vassell. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing their future and developing talent.
To the inside, George. And the layup falls.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, "My hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind."
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Butler with the ball. Still no points. Kispert on the wing. Kuzma outside. George outside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. It's Kuzma with the miss. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
Here's Kuzma. Shakes him. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Washington shooting their first free throw this game. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Here's Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
It's Poole to drive. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. Washington shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good. Poole. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Wembanyama. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 7. The kick out to Kuzma. And stolen by Paul. Here's Vassell. Offline with a 3. And so it's Washington with it. The kick out to Kuzma. Poole outside. 1:10 left in the second.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Johnson. Barnes the screen. It's Barnes on the wing. Three-pointer. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Poole right side. Washington again can't hit. Spurs lead by 10. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
And here's Poole. Shoots over Paul. And that one's good. Poole. Poole's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and a good job to find a quality shot in tight. That should be the goal every trip down the court.
Wizards trail by 10. Here's Sarr. And he lays it up and in. Sarr's got his second basket.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so the San Antonio Spurs earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Poole outside. Excellent D there from Collins. Spurs lead by 10. Stan, when Tre Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Knocks down the triple. Kuzma's got 5 points.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Pass to Champagnie. Robbed. Coulibaly with it. He's picked up by Jones. Poole from long range. San Antonio with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Picked up by Sohan. Castle for three. Rebounded by Kuzma. Here's Carrington. Sends it home from three-point land. Carrington's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
On target from range. He's got 5.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
San Antonio leading by 7. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. Here's Castle. Sohan outside. Here's Champagnie. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
From downtown. And again, Washington, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
With the drive. Pass to Collins. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Washington. Kuzma outside. Here's Poole. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs lead by 10. Here's Castle, defended by Kuzma. Here's Wesley. No points so far. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Over Poole. The shot by Sohan, no good. Wizards trail by 10. Coulibaly with it. Poole up top. Give him 20. The kick out to Kuzma. Outside Coulibaly. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Sohan. Gets the three ball to go. Sohan's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And it's Coulibaly missing. San Antonio leading by 11. Back to Sohan. Pass to Collins. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Champagnie. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got 5 points.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And here,
42.
and 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. This is the most they've led, 13 points. The three from Barnes. Knocks down the long. Jay.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Pass to Gill. Back to Valanciunas. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Wizards trail by 16. Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to George. And here's Butler. Wembanyama with some nice D. And here's Vassell. Butler covering. The kick out to Paul. Back to Vassell. Now Paul. Over Butler. That's short off the rim.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And the shot's good.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Pass to George. Back to Butler. George with it. 18 feet out. And that one's good.
George, assisted by Jared.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Paul drives in. Good on the bucket. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
On the drive, Paul is just so dynamic. Defenses can't find a way to stop him.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Washington has possession. It's a 16-point game. Poole. And that one's long.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Coulibaly on the wing. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Paul for three. Hits the trifecta.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Poole for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Up top, Johnson. Three on the clock. Here's Vassell. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Kicks it out to Barnes. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound, Spurs. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vassell outside. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They